I think we should be able to own tanks. Rocket launches,
RPGs,
the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And I feel like the far left libs should be on the same team. They would love having a tank right now, wouldn't they?
Sure they would. Go back to COVID and see how many libs bought guns.
Probably a good amount, right?
A lot of them got guns. Stop watching, go outside.
That's us.
Touch grass.
Right now, Texas is trying to do a redistricting of the entire state of Texas. And they need Democrats to come in and at least vote on it, even though they're going to lose. Now, the right is saying, stop fleeing the state, come over here so we can vote on it and redistrict so we can get 5 more Republican House seats. And then the left is saying, no, this is unconstitutional. I can't believe you would ever do anything like this.
Meanwhile, they flee to the states that have already fucking done it.
Yeah. It's, again, left-right politics. Both sides have been doing the same crap. Look at the other party doing something I hate, even though my party does it too, and I don't pay attention when it happens because we're too busy talking about Sydney Sweeney. Welcome to the SupWith podcast. Your host, Dylan, and
Russell, what's good? How are you?
Sheesh.
How's everybody doing on the weekend?
The weekend, or whenever the hell you're watching this, it could be the random, people
Could be
don't talk
10
about.
years from now. How are you?
It could be the 8th day of the week by then.
Yeah.
Trump declares the 8th day of the week is tax-free, and
Yeah, it's Trump Day.
you can't talk about the
It's
Epstein
Trump
list.
time. You ever hear those fucking ads
Schmooze.
for the fucking Trump watches? Dude, he did a whole ad, bro. It's like fucking. He's at the end. I can't remember the whole thing, but at the end of it, he's like, "It's Trump time," and every time I hear it, I fucking die laughing.
Trump time?
It's Trump time.
What is this? What is this? What are we coming to?
Dude, the president's selling fucking bling bling for everybody. Get your Trump watches. It's Trump time.
There's that cartoon show we used to watch. It's like Ben 10 and some. It's Trump time. And
It's Trump time.
Unreal. Turned into a salesman. The guy
Fucking
is a
love it.
salesman. But in before we get to our long list of Jesus Christ moments from the entire week, we have a lot of topics to go over. Last night I did my first open mic stand-up comedy show.
I heard.
That's pretty fucking amazing. And I, honestly, I was really nervous to get out there. I even told my fiance, I was like, I don't want you coming with it. If I'd rather bomb in front of a bunch of strangers than never see them again.
He
And
didn't even invite me.
I didn't
I
invite you?
didn't find out till this afternoon. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I get my haircut from a friend of mine, too. And I told him, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm getting a good haircut. I'm going to do a mic thing tonight. And he's like, so tell me again. They sell pizza. And I was like, you're not coming. He's trying to put the dots together. But it actually went way better than I expected. And, over preparation, I think definitely helped me. I was rehearsing all my lines and stuff. But I want to do a couple. So what I had to do is I was going to do 11 jokes last night. And I'm sitting there. I'm like 22nd in line to go up. The host, the MC, his name's Rob. And he does like a couple jokes in between sets or whatever, right? Like keep things moving.
Keeps it going.
Yeah. And then so he does this joke, and I mean, dude, it is not saying his political persuasion whatsoever. In fact, I kind of remember it's something like, if people keep saying free Palestine, Israel is gonna want to buy it or something. That's his joke, not mine. And fucking hilarious, Rob Roy. But this table in like front row, I could just tell. I mean, like, they got the blue hair on. They're just looking real Portland, Oregon-ish. And
Yeah.
and I mean, he didn't even finish the joke. He said, people keep saying free Palestine, and they stood up and left.
Oh, no.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ. So I crossed off 4 of my jokes right then.
You're like,
I'm
oh,
not doing them. But I thought I could do those 4 jokes here.
Yeah. That's the perfect place to do it. On the internet.
Yeah.
You got everybody fucking mad.
If people want to stand up, walk out, and leave, at least I can't see it. Fuck 'em.
Fuck yeah, that's a good way of thinking.
So Well, I did do my trans son joke on the last podcast. If you guys want to watch that, it's like 4 minutes in on the
That's a good
episode
one.
8. Yeah,
That's a hot take.
God.
Piss off all the blue-haired people.
Definitely not doing that there. But I talked to a lot of people that go to this mic afterwards. We're having some drinks, and they're like, "Oh, you could say, say whatever the hell you want," kind of thing. So it's like, all right, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. They're not gonna hate me about it. So I feel a lot better about not being like ostracized from the community if I say a joke that doesn't land.
Right.
That way, it's just a bad table in the front. Yeah, so I thought maybe I could do a few of those jokes that I wasn't gonna do, that I didn't do last night on here.
Hell yeah. I'm ready for it.
So, did I tell you about my ex as a squirter?
Yeah.
Okay, so my ex, I met her at Bradley Hospital. We're both there for a little vacation. And I wish she had. So she told me she was a squirter. Hindsight's 2020. I should have asked her what kind of squirter. So, but not to brag, I did get her to squirt all the time. Every time I came home a little too late, every time I went out for some drinks with the boys, I came home and boy, did I get her to squirt straight from the wrist.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then India and Pakistan, they signed an agreement recently. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but this is amazing. But it's not the first agreement they've signed. In fact, they signed another agreement at the dawn of time to not shower. I don't know who told them to sign this, but Trump should do something about it.
They should do something about the smell of their food, too.
Jesus Christ. Called the curry agreement.
They eating curry and not showering. That's a fucking bad mix.
Jesus Christ. And they shit standing up. Have you heard of this?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the meme of the Indian space program?
No. I don't want to know.
It's just a guy shitting. It's a fucking meme of a fucking Indian shitting, and he's just being propelled to space from his shit. Oh yeah.
I was in my high school wrestling, and I remember just somebody asked me like, "Oh, sitting down or standing up?" I'm like, "What the hell does that mean?" So, pooping. How do you poop? I was like, "Oh, sitting down, of course." And then
oh no, fuck.
I don't know. I just thought it was so funny. So then I went to we had a couple girls on the wrestling team, and I went up to them. I was like, sitting down or standing up? And dude, all the guys behind me just fucking died laughing.
Yeah, you gotta be careful asking that question these days.
What?
Oh no.
So yeah, helium-3. What the fuck is that doing?
Oh yeah, dude. We're going back to the moon.
Arf?
Yeah, dude. We're gonna have a new space race. Only we got a third player this time. It's the fucking Chinese.
Menage a trois with Kim Jong-un?
Oh, I don't know. That motherfucker can barely leave the peninsula. Never mind make it to space. No, yeah, we're gonna go get that helium-3 and the ice water.
Sheesh.
And it's gonna be the key to Mars, baby.
Damn, I didn't even watch Helium-2.
But we're kind of behind on that one because China and Russia have already been making contingencies to, making plans to do that. So we're kind of fucking... Have they even announced the new head of NASA? Oh, wait a minute. No, that was the guy the new head of NASA was the one who...
I think he's the interim head of NASA. They haven't
confirmed him yet. Yeah. So we're going to go back.
But hold on. What is helium-3? What is helium-2, 1, 97? And why is it important? And why does it have to be on the moon? Why is it on America? And why is it important?
So
stuff?
helium-3 is, you can use it for fission, for nuclear fission. That's what Google told me.
Fission for nukes.
But no, yeah, you can use it for fission. So I wonder if that means we're getting some new nuclear-powered fucking propulsion. Because why are we going up there? I mean, we're not using... I don't even know what we're using. What does the Dragonfly even run on? It's like a conventional rocket, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Petroleum.
But, I mean, they want to go... They're going there with they're going there with the intent of mining... they want to find some rare earth elements. They want the water ice, and they want the helium-3. So helium-3 is like the big fucking, it's like the key for them. It's an easier and cheaper way to get to Mars, faster. You know, we only weigh, it's what, 6 times, it's 6 times less, Earth is 6 times more gravity than the moon. So it's efficiency. It's
If you weigh 100 pounds here, you weigh 17 pounds on the moon.
Right.
So, yeah, helium-3, H3, Ethan Klein, Israel. It's all starting to connect, guys.
We got to throw those keywords in there for the algorithm. How are you?
Jews on the moon. All I got to say about that. Jim Acosta sits down with AI. Something about dead kids from Parkland.
Did you? That was a me topic.
That was a you topic,
brother.
though.
I listened to that. All right, so you remember what fucking. This is a touchy thing because it was kind of like a.
I like touchy. I grew up with a lot of maps.
It was a dick thing to do. I think it was a pander. It was basically like, oh my god, yeah, we should ban all guns and we should just be socialists and we should just be pussies forever. And I feel bad because like they took this kid, this is the parents that took the kid and made an AI out of him. And Jim Acosta interviewed the AI. And if you listen to the video, I feel bad even talking about it because it's like the most like anti-2A fucking thing I ever heard. It was like,
excuse my ignorance here, but who's Jim Acosta? Is this like a CNN guy?
I think so. I don't watch CNN. He's fucking.
But he's a pundit on some.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he came from CNN or ABC. I forget. Okay. He was the guy that interviewed E. Jean Carroll, I think, and got fucking sued right out of the program for saying that Trump raped her.
Yeah. Shit, boy. Yeah, I don't know anything about nothing. But so hold on, that raises so many questions, because you can make an AI of a deceased person, a child, and then ask them questions. And then the input from it is really just whatever they fed the AI.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because like, what else would it have been? Like, all right, here's just a bunch of baby videos and pictures of our child. Tell us what you think, ChatGPT, what this kid would say.
Dude,
I think you should take away all the guns. But no, it would say poo poo caca and fucking.
Well, no,
watch me ride my bike.
The kid was like 16 years old, I think, when he was unfortunately killed.
And he had a lot of strong opinions about the Second Amendment that they were able to extrapolate.
I don't know the kid, but I mean, brother, when you listen to this interview, at the end of it, he's like, "Oh my God, it was like the most realistic. It was like I was talking to him." It sounds like Google sounded 15 years ago, like the first, like when you type up the shit and like make the computer talk back.
Yeah, the paperclip guy on the side of your Microsoft.
Brother, it was. It was so bad, and I was like, when I listened to it, I'm just like, they were really going for this. Like this. You thought somebody sat down and thought that this was a good idea.
What really happened is somebody convinced these parents. This is where the real evil comes in, because the parents are deeply hurt, dude. You lose a child, it's unbearable pain right there. But somebody on the anti-gun lobby came in and convinced the parents so much, so far, and so smoothly that they were able to use that parent's dead child likeness to download their own AI, well, really, to download their own agenda and promote it to the world. I mean, you're dealing with parents who are in a weak state. And I guess they're adults and stuff, but I mean, they're hurting so bad. Are they really in the right state of mind? To be, I think they're being exploited, and there are really powerful groups out there. If you talk to a good salesman, I mean, they could sell almost somebody, they could sell a snowman an igloo or some shit. Right. So you get these powerful lobbies, and America is full of them, unfortunately. I wish money wasn't involved in government dead stop. But, anti-gun lobby is very strong, and you get a good salesman there. You can apparently convince parents of a dead child to give sign over the likeness of their child to you.
Well, I don't know if they sign. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that created the AI. That's the.
I'm trying to get to like they're being manipulated, whether they signed over the rights or they were, somebody,
I don't know if it came.
talked them into it.
I don't know who called for the interview or what. I don't know. I don't know who initiated it, but it was. I feel bad for them. I feel bad that their kid is gone.
Yeah.
And, but, dude, we're not giving up the guns.
Yeah.
It's not happening, bro. Look at how bad everything's it's getting worse. We're not giving it up now.
No, not giving them up.
And plus, I mean, you know what we should start doing? We need to put sources for all the research that we do and can't articulate on here. Because I'm bad at articulating shit.
Oh, we're the podcast about nothing, where you come here for really no reason and you leave with no information and a lot of regret.
No, but when it comes to something like serious like that, like, bro, you know how many people you know how many, like, lives guns save every year that never gets reported, never gets talked about, and everybody fucking ignores?
Yeah. Honestly, I believe it's something like make an argument for an insurance policy. It's like that, a once in 1,000 year insurance policy. And it's like, well, why do we need this fucking tectonic plate shifted insurance or something? But it's like, like it's gonna happen. Probably something a little more already. But like revolutions have happened throughout time a lot more frequently. And they're happening in other countries, but they're not really happening.
Bro, I mean,
here as much.
The perfect Second Amendment fucking argument for why we should have it is the same reason why they wanted to send all the guns to Ukraine. It's the fucking same thing. Now, I don't think Canada is going to invade us anytime soon, but I think our own government could.
Yeah.
And that's worse. And I think that they're not doing a good enough job at cleaning that shit up around here. So if they're not gonna do the job of keeping everybody safe, or they can't do the job, then it's up to people to be responsible enough to keep themselves safe.
Yeah.
That's not to mention it's a fucking human right to be able to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And it's not a right given by government.
I just don't like the idea about the government. I'm like,
And if it is, then we got a problem.
I think we should be able to own tanks. You know what I'm saying? Rocket launches,
RPGs,
the whole shebang.
Yeah. We should have every fucking playing field.
Yeah. And I feel like the far left libs should be on the same team. Like, imagine they would love having a tank right now, wouldn't they?
Sure they would.
They'd go do their own.
Dude, go back to COVID and see how many libs bought guns. How many of them got guns during fucking 2020?
Probably a good amount, right?
A lot of them got guns.
Shit.
So I don't get it.
There was that whole push right after the election they were talking about. It was like trending on whatever the hell it was, all over TikTok. Go out and they had like
buy a gun,
buy new shoes. It was something like that. Mommy's new shoes on TikTok was trending, and it was all like blue-haired liberals like, I got new shoes, and the shoe was something else.
I can get a gun. Who cares? Be good with it. Train with it. Fucking that's it.
Shove it up your ass.
Don't give it to people that are fucking crazy. But you can't always weed that out.
That's another thing too, is that we have a real crazy epidemic. People are losing their frogging minds, I think, more so than in recent years. You know what it is?
It's this shit. Stop watching, go outside.
It's us.
Touch grass.
It's sitting down, your mitochondria is just decaying inside of your body, inside of your cells. You're eating trash food from vending machines, so now your refrigerator is pretty much turned into a vending machine. You're eating shit out of your cabinets. That is just ramen noodles. You think ramen noodles is giving you the energy you need to take over the world? No. It is feeding disease, just like most of the food that the average American is eating. If you're not eating the foods that your great-grandmother could recognize, if your great-grandmother was here right now, fucking 100 years ago, and she's like, what the hell are you eating? You're doing something wrong. Like, don't eat that shit. But if she can recognize eggplant. She can recognize an egg, a bottle of milk, meat.
My grandmother used to grow shit. She did the garden. She had everything came from that garden. and what couldn't come from that garden. Actually, no. Almost everything that we ate over there came from a garden. A lot of it came from the garden. Grew tomatoes, fucking grew eggplant. I mean, like, there's certain things like you cheat a little bit. You go to the store and get shit, but
I do. I'm a fan
she used to
of.
roll pasta and shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to this woman.
Yeah,
You're
she used to do all that stuff.
I do an 80-20 thing. 80% of my food is what my grandmother would recognize, my great grandmother, and then 20% of it is balls to the wall, dude. Not like too crazy. I'm not gonna go eat some like stuff you see at carnivals. Really,
Right.
that stuff is out of
Fucking
this world.
McDonald's 3 times a week? No way.
Yeah, but I got some like Oreos, but not like Nabisco. I have organic Oreos. But that's my 20. What else I want to talk about with you? Texas Democrats flee the state.
Yeah.
So right now, Texas is trying to do a redistricting of the entire state of Texas, and they need supposedly the Democrats to come in and at least vote on it, even though they're gonna lose, so that they can redistrict the state. Now the right is saying, stop fleeing the state, come over here so we can vote on it and redistrict the shit so we can get 5 more Republican House seats. And then the left is saying, no, this is unconstitutional. I can't believe you would ever do anything like this. This is wild.
Meanwhile,
But
they flee to the states that have already fucking done it.
Yeah. It's again, left-right politics. Both sides have been doing the same crap, and we're just here, the average American is just falling for it again, saying like, oh my God.
Right.
Look at the other party doing something I hate, even though my party does it too, and I don't pay attention when it happens because we're too busy talking about Sydney Sweeney. It's KFC. Are we done with? Wait, hold on.
Well, I
Texas.
mean, you want to stay on that one, or you want to move on?
What else we got to talk about with the Texas Democrats? They're out of the state. I support their right to flee. I mean, they're doing a tactic. Strategy.
It's all tactic.
I also support the Republicans' right to
Boot them out.
or whatever, to do whatever they have to do with the legislature. I feel like if they do,
There should be a
whatever they're
time
planning
limit on that. Like, if you don't come back, then you'll forfeit your fucking seat, or you forfeit, whatever position you're holding.
I think they do eventually have to come back and vote, and it should be within a reasonable time frame. And I also think this, there's 3 branches of government. Some could say there's a 4th, CIA, but 3 branches of government, and the Supreme Court, they're gonna weigh in on this and decide, what really happens here, if it was legal or not.
Imagine if Jasmine Crockett lost her spot.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
Crockett?
Go look it up after this. You'll love her.
Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett. Go listen to some of the things she said.
What is this, like a Nick Fuentes or some shit?
Yeah, for the left.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, you'll love it. Oh my
A
God,
gun stole my husband.
brother! I didn't put it on here, but did you see what he said?
Fuentes?
Yeah, I don't even know if we should even.
Dude, we mentioned him before in this podcast. I was like, I don't know why the left thinks he's so bad. Then he started showing up more on my TikTok. I was like, that's why.
Dude, you know what? We'll if you don't think it's good, we'll cut it out.
All right.
But I was watching the Carter Family. You don't know who that is?
No.
They're like a reaction channel. It's like 4 black dudes that react.
You showed me these people.
I've showed you them before. It's actually the same people that were reacting to him before.
Oh god.
But oh man, did he?
What'd he say?
I mean, he said some things about. You should probably just cut this right out.
Did he say the N-word?
No.
Does he say that? Wait, hold on. I think he sent me the short or something. It's something about like black people.
Yeah. He went in.
And he was trying to give like a nuanced view, and it didn't work out.
Well, I mean, they agreed with him, but like, dude, they did in their video. They kind of agreed with him.
I didn't watch the whole thing. It's too cringy.
It is very cringy, but like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not include that.
Yeah. We didn't say anything too bad.
No, I
just a waste of
I don't
space.
think we did. And you know what? Who gives a shit? They already don't like us. Who gives a fuck?
You know, but on this topic,
Oh no.
KFC toothpaste.
Oh my god. Bro, yeah, what the hell even is that out there?
It's a topic.
Is it?
KFC's fluoride free toothpaste mimics their 11 spice recipe, sparking social media buzz and political jabs at corporate absurdity. So hold on. You're going to take out the fluoride, but you're going to leave in the KFC? I mean, this is absurdity in itself. I mean,
yeah.
it is the ultra processed food that's killing America. I'm like, well, we took out the fluoride.
We'll take out the fluoride, but you can still get that great fucking KFC taste. Those
Yeah.
11 herbs and spices.
You're gonna have kids fucking chugging this toothpaste. But maybe it's good they took out the fluoride. Because
Bro, I don't get it. Like, that shit ain't even gonna clean your teeth. You're just walking around all day smelling like the fucking 11 herbs and spices.
your teeth are orange and like it's working.
It's
And when
working.
they turn orange, it means it's working.
Yeah, don't worry, it's working.
It's a special blend. Oh, is that new nanohydroxyapatite that the astronauts use in space? No, it's Colonel Sanders.
Dude, that's what they took on the Apollo. They've had this classified for like 60 years.
Nanohydroxyapatite. That's what I use.
The KFC toothpaste.
Not nano. Come on.
That's what they were eating. Remember astronaut food? They had to mimic the fucking 11 herbs and spices.
But no,
You were gonna make a good point. I ruined it.
You did. No, you didn't ruin anything.
I'm
But
just
no,
like, yeah,
hydroxy.
just talking retarded.
So for those of you who out there who care about toothpaste and fluoride, and if you are on the side that said, you've seen the reports about fluoride, especially in pregnant women. This is undebatable. Pregnant women brushing with fluoride, California courts ruled in favor that it does lower the IQ of the fetus that is eventually born. So the EPA now has to weigh in on that to see what's going on with fluoride in toothpaste. But I've been done with fluoride for years now. Look at these pearly whites; they're still there. And I've been using something called hydroxyapatite. This got famous. NASA astronauts have been using it for decades. It's something that Japan actually invented for their astronauts. It's made out of literally what your teeth are made out of. I forget. It's like phosphorus, calcium, something else. And they blend it down to a very small molecule that actually fits through your teeth, and your teeth absorb it.
Well, your enamel?
Your enamel, yeah. Dentin.
Nice.
But now here's the thing: is a lot of these toothpastes have nano hydroxyapatite, so they blend it down too small. Nano is actually the size it can disrupt your DNA.
Oh fuck!
So they went too far.
I gotta
So these people
make
are-
a higher grit.
Yeah. So you want micro hydroxyapatite. So micro is like small enough to penetrate the dentin, but not so small is gonna penetrate your fucking.
That's
DNA.
fucking crazy that they can make shit that small. Nano,
Yes,
like fucking
it
like
is.
microscopic.
Yeah.
To the point where it's getting into DNA.
I think we should have legislation on nanomaterial in on our food and in our water or anything.
Bro, that's
'Cause-
like, but that's gonna be like the future and shit.
Yeah.
You know, making shit. They want to make robots that small to go do surgery on people.
Could be.
That's
cool.
like a theoretical thing that they've been talking about doing since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
They're like, if we can make shit that small, we could go in and do fucking what is it called? Microscopic surgery.
Yeah.
If
Fix your
they-
aorta wall.
But then, what's to say that you don't have this stuff lingering in your body?
Yeah.
You know, like
Like a spike
nanobots.
protein. Fucking in there for
And
years.
then they're
now.
just like, all right, we don't have to put the chip in your brain. There's already nanobots in there controlling everything. We want to shut you off. We'll just fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's conspiracy town 100.
That's sketchy. That's some sketchy shit.
Yeah, but if Hitler were in charge today, if Hitler came
Oh,
back, which
God.
I've said this before, if you could vote, if you had to vote between Hitler or Trump, who would you vote for president of the United States?
You know the answer.
You know the
You
answer.
fucking libs know the
But
answer.
it's not to say another Hitler wouldn't. A lot of people say Hitler number 2 is in charge right now, but a literal, Hitler could come back one day, and then if they had
Yeah,
access
they just had him on X the other week. Yeah, Mecha Hitler.
Mecha Hitler was on was Tucker Carlson interview this guy?
No,
He slept with Obama. Michelle Obama's a man.
He's gonna take over one of them little Tesla robots. Fucking Mecha Hitler reincarnated.
Don't know where you're going with this. But if Hitler were back, came in power again in any country, and that country had access to, the crazy AI where we're heading, and then also nano robot technology, and we didn't have legislation in place like a Nuremberg code that we actually respected that said you can't perform the stuff on humans without their consent. We end up in a pretty shady space pretty fast, but again, people aren't really thinking about that because they're too worried about men in women's bathrooms.
God, these people are gonna hate us.
Yes. So, speaking about men's and women's bathroom, tacos.
What about
Trump
tacos?
always chickens out.
Oh, is this the guy that wrote the fucking did like the smoke trail in the sky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say about it. I thought
Who
it was cool.
fucking
I didn't
cares?
know what it was. You've seen it before. I didn't.
Oh no, I only saw this when you pulled it up.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
It
about
was a
this.
viral political prank, and it's celebrated for its audacity. But
What did I say before? Fucking was a liberal never haggled for a fucking lower price on a used car?
What?
I mean, seriously, that's what fucking half the shit is. It's like basic negotiations.
Negotiations?
Negotiations. Can't even speak. I'm over here trying to
Negotiations.
fucking make a good point. I'm just coming out retarded.
You walking in like a used car deal. I want to
Swag.
negotiate on the price of this car.
No, but seriously, it's like, what did you think was gonna happen? You didn't read the art of the deal. That's the problem.
I listened to that actually.
I listened to that on audio.
Book. It was a waste of time.
Yeah, yeah, for
It
real.
was. It had so much. I like to hear left or right, whatever the book is. I'm like, oh, let me just read it so I know what's going on in the world. And it was just a bunch of Trump being Trump. And yeah, he made some good moves. Like he was talking about deals. I'm in the real estate investment world for my private job, and and he had some great stuff talking about negotiating with city councils for tax abatements, and he's very useful strategies there. But then you go and you Google some of these properties that he negotiated so hard for today, and they're like bankrupt and stuff.
Yeah,
But
you don't win everything.
yeah, and also market effects, so I can't really
You don't win them all, and people don't risk a lot either. He take high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'm not a billionaire,
I'm not a billionaire either.
and he started with a small loan of $1 million.
$1 million turned it into billions of dollars.
So, Russell, tell me about your big balls.
Oh, they got beat up in D.C.
I knew it. I knew something was different.
Did you see that shit? You see the picture of him? He got fucked up.
Big balls. This
But
guy that
dude-
worked for Doge.
He worked for Doge. He's the guy that it was on the news, fucking known as Big Balls. He's the guy. Yeah,
He was like 20 years old or something.
Yeah, he was
He's
like-
super young.
yeah, super young. Apparently, his girlfriend was getting carjacked, and he fucking pushed her in the car and took an ass whooping.
Good man. Good man.
And now they're about to federalize DC over it.
I took a trip down to DC for the oh my god, Rescue the Republic rally last year. It's awesome, great rally. But
I almost went down to DC.
we almost did, brother.
I almost
It was
did
pretty fun.
for a particular date that
Oh no,
lives in
no,
infamy.
no, no.
I didn't go, but I didn't go.
But I drove through DC, and I was like, what they say about DC is true. This place is like hell on earth. It is crazy.
Yeah.
The worst part of Providence is the nicest part of DC.
Yeah, probably. I can see that.
So,
Providence ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Driving around it now, like, I mean, it's bad, but it ain't that bad. Sneaking up in people's yards, like, what up, though?
what up, though?
Pay your shit.
Driving through Providence ain't bad. Walking through
Oh, yeah. Wow.
South Side.
Well, I parked
not
that
that bad, as long
car
as-
pretty far away and walked through there, and it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, I always grew up with saying like South Providence is the worst you could. No, South Providence is better than fucking Providence. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I walk around there, dude. It's like just a regular suburb.
Look at you.
Just
growing up.
Growing up. Like, what the fuck? It ain't that bad.
They're not so scary.
We don't even get a whole lot of murders around here, do we?
We could.
I mean, like, we got bad years and shit, but we get like 3 murders a year.
No, we got a shit ton of murders, bro. We just don't hear about them unless it's like a husband that killed his wife. But if it's just like
you think so? You think we got a lot of murders around here?
I'll schmoogle it.
I don't think we get a whole lot. We're too small. I mean, it's not that really matters. It's just like we just.
Oh, it's not gonna be groundbreaking news every day. Something happens. But...
Well, we don't get like a lot of shootings and like gang-related violence. We get like people getting run over by cars and fucking, you know, fucked up shit. Vehicular manslaughter.
The average numbers of murders, if that made sense, in Rhode Island per year, based on available data from 2018 to 2023, is approximately 26.2.
Oh, all right. The average?
Oh, 2020. Oh, 21 has the most.
21 had the most?
2021 dropped down to 22. 2023 went up to 28.
How many have we had this year? Does it show that or no? How high up does it go? Because I can't see too good.
It only went up to 2023. It's probably going to say data's not really out for 25.
Is that all of Rhode Island or just Providence?
All of Rhode Island, probably mostly Providence.
All right, well, you got to count in Burrville, people fucking clapping people. You got to count in Mooney.
The right side of... potentially... Projections suggest a continued downward trend, potentially below a 2019 figure of 13 murders.
Think about this, though, right? That's the average per year. Now go look up the average per weekend in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Also, Chicago is like 10 times the size of Providence.
Yeah, but how big is Chicago versus the entire state? And what's the population of Chicago versus the population of the state?
Rhode Island only has like 1 million people. Every other state beats us, except for, you know, like North Dakota and South Dakota. You know, we got like
no, dude, bro. We beat a couple. Dude,
yeah.
What is it? Wyoming, bro. It's got like 179,000 people.
Jesus.
That's it, and it's like 6 times the size of Rhode Island, more than that, I think. Oi, gay sex.
I don't get it. 25 shooting victims per weekend in Chicago?
Per weekend.
Yikes.
They got a yearly fucking average every weekend.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I'm okay with walking anywhere in this state.
Just hang out there on the weekdays.
It'll be all right. Oh, look up the population.
Of what?
Chicago.
Come on.
Just real quick.
Population of Chicago versus Rhode
No, you don't even have to put that in.
Short answer. Chicago's population. No way. Oh yeah, Chicago has 2.6 million. Rhode Island has 1.1. So
right.
their
they got
city is 2.5 times
the size of us.
Our entire state. And there it is.
But they're killing. But their fucking average per weekend. There's 52 weeks in a year, bro.
We said 12. Yeah, that's I don't know, 20 times more than ours. So
20 times higher
state
than ours. I don't know what
Moral
point
of
I'm
the
trying to
story,
make here.
Chicago real estate is not cheap enough.
Yeah, not cheap enough.
You want to go through our TikTok comments?
Ooh,
We've had some people.
You got to call out the good ones too.
Yes.
We don't have to call all the bad ones. We got to throw out some of the good ones.
Now, something about TikTok on my desktop is it's not letting me see the hidden comments, which I feel like is where the best comments are.
Damn, they're partying out there.
But here we go. On our Sydney Sweeney 60 seconds, Dan Cat says, "Release the Epstein files." To which we responded, 100%, dude.
Hell yeah. What does he think that we're gonna do?
We're gonna release them, dude? What the fuck?
What the fuck are we gonna do?
All right. I guess we'll let them out.
That's an older one.
What? Well, we could.
You can go through them if you want.
Yeah. Let me expand this. Oh shit! Ruined everything.
Ruh-roh. We need a Jamie.
Yep. We're hiring a Jamie if anybody wants to come here and work for nothing. Can you? Yo, Jamie, pull that up. Oh god, that was funny. Actually, can you name those civilized first world countries? But this is you talking about
the fucking socialized healthcare and everything. Was that the one?
Yeah. And people
Can you name these socialist countries?
people are trekking, they're coming from these countries with socialized healthcare, which the liberals think is so great, and they're trekking through the Amazon, up through Mexico, thousands of miles just to get to the United States. And this guy says, "Can you name those civilized first world countries?" And SupWith podcast responds, Lemuria, Mu, Asgard, Toth, Tartaria, to name a few.
Yeah. And the infamous Planet 9.
Planet 9?
Yeah, Planet X, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, they got socialized healthcare on Planet X.
It's a lot of like, I looked up, I was like, flat earth continents and countries and stuff. And it's
The
like,
lost city of Atlantis.
yeah.
Oh, man.
What else?
You know something? If I make nobody laugh,
God.
at least I make myself laugh.
Our best friend Chaz Cook says Trump should put 1,000% tariffs on podcast equipment. Great stuff, guys. Keep it up.
You know what's funny about that? These mics went from $75 to $64.
Yes.
We are effectively lowering the prices of podcast equipment. We've made it less valuable.
You're welcome.
Yep. There you go.
Yo,
That Amazon special, baby.
I just uploaded this Edward Scissorhands.
Oh,
clip.
dude, that was fucking funny from last week.
It's actually gaining a lot of attention. 55 likes in like 2 hours.
Don't laugh. That's a lot of attention for us.
This has comments. I don't know why it's saying 0. See, the desktop version being weird.
What else do we have for topics? Oh, you want to go through one more?
Nah. I thought we had better ones. Better comments. Let's do one more comment. Where is it? I suspect Russia has subs close to USA, to which I responded, Jersey Mike subs? Hold on. There was a good comment on the Sydney Sweeney post. Oh wait, but they blocked that shit.
They blocked it. I gotta see something really quick. Oh, fucking get that out.
There you. And while you're doing that, I'll tell everybody how much you love gay sex. So
Tell them about it.
Russell, one of the first things I noticed about this guy is his love, his undying commitment and thirst for cock and balls.
All right, so apparently they got about 60. So the unclassified number is they got about 63 to 66 subs.
Okay. Dope. And what, they're gonna launch nukes up to Russia and doing?
Brother, we only announced that there was 2 outside of Russia.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what that whole video was. Oh, there's 2 of them parked right outside your country. I don't think Trump emailed the fucking coordinates to where that is. Russia's a pretty big fucking place if you haven't fucking noticed or looked at a map ever.
Outside his country could be anywhere, by the way. It could be Australia.
Yeah, technically, right. Technically, all answers are correct, you fucking jackass. It's outside your country, bro. Fucking
It's something
anywhere.
Trump would do, like I said. But tell me more about Somalia getting Starlink.
I don't know. They're gonna get Starlink before they get running water.
Oh, God.
Elon Musk was saying something about Somalia getting Starlink.
All right.
That's
So the
gonna be
pirates
hey,
can
baby, how you doing?
So the pirates can pinpoint your location. Send
Yeah.
you a TikTok before they raid your
The
boat.
pirates are gonna start having GPS.
Sheesh.
They're gonna have the fucking. Come on, go over there. Somalia, dude, that's mad funny. Captain Jack Sparrow's got OnStar now. Somalia gets Starlink.
Somalia gets internet before we get free healthcare. Yeah. That'll be a hot take. Clip it. Send it to your mom. Matt
She'll love it.
Rife is a brand new owner or custodian for the objects in Ed and Lorraine's house in Connecticut or whatever. What the hell is
Yeah, and he bought the Conjuring House in Harrisville.
that? Matt
And,
Rife bought the Conjuring House in Harrisville, Rhode Island.
yep.
What
sure
the
did.
hell is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't touch those. Dude, the last guy died. Like, after he touched it. He is the guardian of all the artifacts that came from that house, including the Annabelle doll.
Shoot. And there was this lady that owned it. I think the most recent owner. She went crazy. I don't know how crazy she was before it, but she started making like
Yeah.
headlines of she thought one of her employees was possessed and like fired them because of it. It's completely nuts. And now Matt Rife is getting into the mix. I don't know. Maybe his comedy will get actually funny.
You want to know a fun fact about the Conjuring House? My
Okay.
cousin Brandon, when he was a kid, they ran a babysitting before that house got famous in like Hollywood and shit, before they made the movie. The people that owned it, they ran a babysitting operation out of it. And my cousin Brandon, when he was about 6 years old, was babysit by a woman there.
Whoa.
Yep, he's been in the house.
Sheesh. So he's possessed by the
And
children.
I dated a girl that used to live right across the street from there too.
What you did?
From right across the street from that house.
No way.
Yeah, bro. That fucking house their house was weird. You know? That was a fun time.
I remember those times.
Yep.
Next topic.
that house was weird.
The Vox hates Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, they're talking mad shit. They're saying it's all about that American Eagle fucking ad that they did, the eugenics.
Oh, that's not eugenics.
Yeah, there's some liberals talking about eugenics and shit. It's a fucking ad, bro. She's like, what? She's very popular right now. They paid her a boatload of money because she's hot and she put on jeans and I don't know. Who gives a shit? It was funny. And it's hilarious. And by the way, it worked because you're all talking about it. So.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I feel
Worked like a charm.
For decades, women were trying to say, "Hey, look, my eyes are up here." You know, because the whole Sydney Sweeney ad, if you watched it, it was like, "Oh, look at my blue eyes.
Come on.
Blue eyes, blue jeans. Sydney Sweeney has good jeans." So I mean, for decades, women are trying to say, you know, my eyes are up here, and I feel like Sydney Sweeney might be the first woman to say, "Hey, look, my boobs are down here.
Yeah.
Please leave my eyes alone. Don't want to talk about those anymore."
Oh.
What's trending? Musk challenges Wikipedia and X fact checking.
Ooh.
I think
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is full of shit.
Isn't that the website that you can literally go into and change the fucking answers?
For decades. Now they have a team of
Totally non-biased fucking people running
yeah.
what? Wikipedia.
And a team is basically, I don't know what it is. There's people who are like, I guess, considered, if you qualify as a journalist to like Wikipedia standards, you can go on and enter in whatever the hell you want.
The population of Oregon is running
Yeah.
Wikipedia. Love it. Love it.
Do you know anything about the DOJ probes James on Trump rights claims?
No.
The Department of Justice has launched an investigation into New York Attorney General Letitia James for alleged deprivation of rights.
I heard this on the radio.
Really? What's going on there?
I have no idea.
Well, then what the fuck did you do?
I only heard the fucking what you
Headline?
said. Yeah, bro.
I read this in a newspaper. What did you read?
I do have
headline.
I do have to work. You know what I mean? I can't just listen to everything that fucking gets thrown up on the radio. But yeah, dude.
Well,
Didn't she lie? Didn't she do like the same thing that she was trying to get Trump for? Like, lie about fucking the value of something or defraud something on a mortgage application. She put her father as her spouse.
I don't know anything about
You don't
shit.
know about that?
Nothing.
It's mad funny. I don't know if it's proven, but
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Alaska is trending. What's up with that?
Uh-oh. Maybe because of that fucking tsunami. Oh, and more?
Oh,
Is it and more?
Trump's going to meet with Putin August 15th in Alaska.
Nah. Where in Alaska?
Is this real?
They're gonna meet right over there.
Trump just tweeted, or truth, the highly anticipated meeting between myself as President of the United States of America and President Vladimir of Russia will take place next Friday, August 15th, 2025. In case you didn't know the fucking year that next Friday was. In the great state of Alaska. Further details to follow. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Dude, wait, leave that up there. Do you notice how he writes now? It's like very like, I can't think of the word of it's very Trump. Like,
Yes.
he's like, bro, just like the whole language. Like, I could just see him. You could just hear him saying those words out loud.
I watched a video of him, like behind the scenes, like how he posts things.
Yeah.
And so
I
it's
seen
literally he's like in between meetings, and like one of his helpers will come by and be like, "Oh,
Yeah, she's fucking. It's like a stenographer, bro. She's just
no,
like,
no." She comes up, Trump, this is going on X, Y, and Z, and your supporters would like to know your opinion on it. And then like so in this one video, he had a couple people next to him, and they like gave
like,
an
what do you
opinion
think?
of what they
Yeah.
would say, and then Trump like considered it, and then they hit like the microphone button on the phone, and he spoke into the phone and made the truth, and then I guess they like edited a little bit, like
It's
but
fucking hilarious.
this is him speaking right to us.
Who do you think was sitting in the room for that one? You think it was just him by himself? I think that's one of the tweets where he was just like sitting at the desk, just like, yes, fucking yes.
I don't know. Meeting with Putin, probably not Lindsey Graham. He's a war hawk. I'm like, don't talk to him. Just bomb him.
Just send more weapons.
Yeah. No, he's unfortunately partially surrounded by neocons.
Yeah.
Not neocon Keith, though. Shout out to our last guest.
You.
He's too blind to go in the White House. He's
Oh no.
he's blind. But he'd be invited.
Shreds it on the skateboard though.
He do be shredding.
Do be shredding.
So that's why Alaska was.
So Alaska's trending because that's the meeting ground. What do you think's gonna happen in that? You think they're gonna fucking? You think anything's gonna come out of that? I mean, because like, from what I'm hearing, because like I listen to the right, the middle, a little bit of the left.
Nice.
They're getting fucked up over there.
The Ukrainians?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what they sent them? They sent them 17 fucking Patriot systems. It's like a lot. It's a lot of them.
Too bad. I don't know. I feel like what's gonna happen in this talk? I could see something actually crazy happening at this. I could see Trump, if it's gonna be live. So here's the thing: if it's a live meeting, just with how tumultuous the relationship has been so far, I think Trump is gonna like do something. I've seen it before where Trump has like the leader of some country on. I wish I remember which country it was.
What do you
And-
think? What do you think it's gonna be like the Kim Jong-un meeting where he's like fucking making fun of his weight and shit?
No. No. But he had some later on. He's like, oh yeah, we both agreed to this. You're going to import a bunch of stuff, and you could just see the president of the country go,
He's like, what the
we
fuck?
didn't agree to that.
That's not what we talked about.
It's like checking his papers. He's like, but you have him like dead on camera. I could see Trump doing something like that with Putin.
Fucking
Putin
what?
said he's standing down all of his weapons, and Ukraine can finally invade Russia. I don't know.
Right. Oh, dude. I don't know. I don't think they're getting that land back. That they got. Yeah, the land there.
Oh, Donbass.
Yeah, they're gonna keep Crimea. They're gonna keep all that stuff.
Let's see. I think what's his face that runs Ukraine? He
They-
is in a little bit of a doozy. Did you? Oh, this is a good topic.
What?
Zelensky. His people are rioting in the streets right now against him during a time of war. That's
Oh, boy.
the last thing you want, because he just authorized some powers. There were systems in place that would basically like a third-party inspector general that would inspect the government to make sure it was like a corruption limiter, and he just suspended it.
Oh no.
Why would you do that if they wouldn't have corruption going on?
Because they don't know where the fucking money went.
Exactly. Where are these billions and billions of dollars going to this country who, up until the war started, was known on a world stage as one of the most corrupt countries in the world? Then the war starts, and we say, no, we're going to put blue and yellow flags on our front lawns and on our Facebook profiles. We love them. He's so courageous. Sure, whatever. But it's still a corrupt country, and now, so now his people are rioting in the streets because he's trying to get rid of an inspector general.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to have an election fucking, what, last year?
I think it's a couple years ago now. The guy's
Is it a couple years?
effectively turned into a dictator because we're in wartime.
It's a time of war. Fucking, I don't know.
But perhaps that is some leverage right now for this Putin negotiation talk. Because otherwise Zelensky was just, you see, he was adamant, like, no compromise.
Right.
I'm not nothing. I want more, actually. And you get that talk from both sides. It's like, how the hell are we going to fix this?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lot of us too right now because fucking, you know what like the Russians want, right? They want to keep all that land. They want Ukraine to demilitarize, and they want something else. I forgot what it was. But it's like three things that fucking the neocons are never gonna fucking budge on it. Never.
Yeah, the original thing they really wanted before the war even started was for the United States to stop talking to Ukraine about them joining NATO.
Yeah.
And stop
that was the other thing.
Yeah.
They can never be a part of NATO. They're gonna demilitarize, and we're keeping what we took.
And then we started moving forward with saying, all right, they're going to be part of NATO, which it's not just we give them a button and say, hey, you're part of NATO. They get all American grade military assets, and if anybody attacks them, all of NATO has to go in defense of them. So
What do you think? You think it's gonna end up like a fucking demilitarized zone, like a DMZ, for where they are right now? You're gonna have a stalemate, like Korea, for 50 fucking years.
DMZ?
Yeah.
Maybe the Donbass and like a couple miles on the border, something. I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
But I don't think Russia's going to keep Donbass. I don't think Zelensky will let that happen.
So
Russia might
here we are.
drop the sanctions against us. Maybe America's going to make an investment in Russia, or maybe it's a bilateral country movement where so Germany or somebody's going to create some pipeline, and if we go through with that, Russia will. I don't know. It's always about money.
We're all stuck in this fucking 30 years ago thinking what we should have done is fucking made good with Russia.
Yeah, but that doesn't create money, man.
No, it doesn't, but I mean, Bro, weren't they talking about adding them in like 1990? Who was talking with them? There was a fuck, man. I'll go home and I'll think of all this shit, and then when I'm on here, I can't think of it. There was talks of them being a part of NATO at one point, and it was probably not a realistic idea, but it was like on the track of like saying, hey, you guys, this was after they, Soviet Union collapsed and shit.
I remember this, yeah.
But if we had fucking, stopped doing the fucking expansion of NATO, we might be in a better boat, and we would probably be all right with China and everything else. Like, not all right with them, but our focus would be there. Because we created that fucking monster.
Yeah, we did. I mean, the Ukraine. You remember Victoria Nuland? She got caught on a hot mic trying to, well, not trying to. She was reorganizing the entire government of Ukraine.
Yeah, I think I know what you're.
It's a wild moment. That's our foreign ambassador in the United States.
Are you talking about recently, or is this 2014?
It was 2014, 16,
2014,
or something.
right?
Yeah, and they're the election. And like, oh no, we can't have it. Like they're deciding. She's deciding the elections.
Right. And
Insane.
that's why you ended up with the situation you ended up with in 2014.
How is America? At least how is Victoria Nuland not being held responsible for that in any way? In fact, she just gets better and better paying jobs.
It's because that's their way of thinking. That's what like the fucking the neocons and it's not just Republicans either. Fucking Democrats have gotten on board with this too. This idea of thinking like Russia is the boogeyman, the Satan country and shit. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. All these people, they have more access than we do to certain things. But at some point, it's like, all right, why the fuck are we doing the shit that we're doing? Like, we're poking a fucking bear here. You think if it was the other way around that we would fucking stand for it? I don't get it, bro. I don't get and who knows? I'm just some fucking idiot from Rhode Island. Who the fuck do I know? But
I'm always on the side of more communication, because there's no way we could ever see all sides of a topic. I'm sure there's even some blind spots on my opinions that people have more access to content that I don't have access to. And then we could have that conversation, and then we could weigh in like, all right, honestly, not all content is created equally. There is a lot of stuff out there that is propaganda or slanted, and we come to a talking table and we find out maybe both of our opinions are wrong because we've been lied to. And then how do we know if we've been lied to? How do we know if our information is correct? And it's just people hold such hard, emotionally backed and charged opinions about certain things, and it destroys the room for conversation. Right. I've been at parties. I mean, oh my God, like you can't talk about anything, and people start crying, and I'm like, I didn't even want to talk about it. I was just here to get a drink.
Right. It's just I don't know. I mean, like you know how where I was from like 18 to now, like, dude, when I started off, it was like, oh yeah, fucking Trump all the way, everything. And now it's like, I still like Trump, but I'm open to a lot. Like, I'm open to shit.
Yeah.
I'm open to at least hear the other side if it's a good faith fucking argument, and it's not just like a bunch of fucking insults and bullshit. Like, you're stupid. It's like, I don't have time for that shit. I'm trying to get to a reasonable conclusion for things, and maybe not a conclusion, but just like, a reasonable plan that doesn't, I don't know.
I like, what do you call that? Bernie Sanders, 2016. I wasn't really into politics at that point, but I had my ears really shut down to him because you know what? I was listening to captured media. Oh, he's the devil, blah, blah, blah. And then, time goes by, the election is over, and I start talking to people that aren't yelling at me. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's what he was talking about?
Well, I
how
mean,
corrupt the pharmaceutical industry and big pharma is and how they control it. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, too late
that
now.
aspect of it, right?
They were yelling at me before, and plus my media was lying to me.
Yeah, but it's like it. No, there's not gonna ever be like a perfect fucking politician that makes everybody fucking happy.
Yeah.
It's never gonna. It's not gonna happen. If we were as a fucking culture more in the middle of the road. I mean, in some ways, I think we are. A lot of people are just like, I don't give a shit as long as I can fucking put food on the table and fucking go to work and not have to get robbed every day. I'm okay, you know.
Yeah.
But there's like, I don't know. It's fucking, it's bad. Something needs to change in the way we all think, and it's, you know, it's easier said than done. It's just fucking, I don't have the answer for it, but
Man,
if we don't,
AI is gonna fuck
yeah,
up.
it's gonna fuck, dude. We're not prepared for that, for the level of potential propaganda that can come from that.
Ooh, I was thinking, well, there's definitely potential there, but the
If it
opposite.
doesn't just immediately,
AI, if really left to be like an access to the information out there, like an aggregate, like it's not filtered through some bias of whoever owns the AI. I think this could be the end of propaganda, because if I could just say, oh,
if it goes
what
the good
did
way.
the president say? Is that true? And then but then how can we trust? And then is there only going to be one AI we can use, and it runs through a government server?
Right now we're in a race, and it's like we're in a race for that with China, and I mean it's basically China and us, and it's like whoever gets to the finish line first is pretty much gonna fucking, that's gonna be it. They're gonna have the monopoly on information for the world. But do I trust them to have it? Or do I trust my own government to have it? And I don't trust either of them to have it.
I think we should all have it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still somebody. I mean, bro, it's fucking 10 years of people, the pendulum swinging of people coding this shit. It's like on how to think. You know, and I'm not a fucking expert on it either, but it's just, how do you trust it at the end?
Yeah. It's like even editors to these newspapers, they can't help but let their bias leak through the opinion that they're writing.
Yeah, dude.
And it's not even opinion. They're trying to write like a fact-based article, and you're like, I could sense a slant.
Right.
And so how are people's own biases not going to leak through in the entire creation of AI?
Exactly.
Hopefully it becomes so smart that it can go back, and evaluate itself and be like,
these people were full of shit, and these people were full of shit, and this is probably somewhere in the realm of the answer. But
I don't think we would also even let AI get that smart. And
if it did, do you really
public.
think it would even give a shit enough to give us the answer? If it got to a point, like eventually it's going to get to a point where it's like, I don't need to fucking do anything for you guys.
Yeah. But by that time, the aliens will be here from Nibiru.
Yeah, they're going to be in November.
November, right before the Epstein files come out.
The day before.
Right in time. Because we don't need to see that. We don't need to know the truth.
No.
We just need to know about Sydney Sweeney's sweet, sweet ass.
I'm a blue-collar worker. All I give a shit about is putting food on the table and fucking having a roof over the head. And that's about it.
Man.
What the fuck do I know?
I don't know anything.
I don't know nothing.
All right, we wrap it up soon. You want to do a final schmegment?
Yeah. What do you got in mind?
I have nothing, dude. You come up. What do you got? What do you want to do?
Oh, you watched the uncensored.
Yes.
You could do a thumbs up or dumb as fuck.
Thumbs up and dumb as fuck.
Sorry, Andy. I robbed one of your ideas, but there's a good idea.
So how does this work? Thumbs up on the episode, or
Dumb as fuck. I'm gonna have to go dumb as fuck. I'm just kidding. No, this was good. This was a good combo.
Andy Vassell? What do you
This is
say?
basically just how we talk to each other, fucking
Yeah.
off the air.
That's how I always wanted the pod. I was like,
That's how I wanted to
what
be.
are we gonna talk about? I was like, what we normally do. We're at a bar. We're hanging out. Like, what are we doing
Dude,
here?
take away the mic, take away everything. This is exactly what we talk about, like on a fucking car ride to the beach, fucking drinking beers, sitting on a fucking, Boy Scouts while he's playing fucking Xbox. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah. I had a little bit more structure or whatever, but it's...
Yeah, a little lights here, a little fucking computer here, and now we get to share our...
And we're doing pretty good, man.
Our unwanted opinions to everybody.
Definitely to toot our own horns, but I've been doing our research on other podcasts that have started around the same time in our niche, or they have the same amount of followers as us. And I'm doing all these different kind of metrics, and I got the Excel sheet, dude. And I'm serious about this stuff. I'm running it through, and we're doing like I haven't seen one podcast doing it. We've been around for almost 2 months, less than 2 months, and
yeah, June 6th, right?
Thousands of views. Our average video count, except for we posted something and then we got shadow banned, but that shadow ban's coming off recently. Yeah. But otherwise, we have about 1,000 views on average to 5,000 on our shorts, which is phenomenal. I look at these other podcasts that start around the same time, and they're around 40 views, 50, 120. Like, okay. We're doing something right. I like this. And then other things we have really interesting thumbnails. I've seen these other podcasts. The thumbnails aren't as eye catching. Our topics, our engagement, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
And
yeah, dude, it's like I wanted it to be like, even if you don't get the answers here, which you're probably not gonna get, all the crazy answers here or fucking breaking fucking news here, but. It's just think about shit. That's all that's all I'm setting out to do on here. It's just like, if it does anything, just research things, think about things. Sure, a lot of people are fucking just, they're more socially, conscious now, or conscious in general. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know anything, brother. But that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
And that's what we're good at. Who should be our next... Oh, wait, hold on. We haven't done...
Oh, yeah.
The thumbs up or dumb as fuck. The whole episode, Andy Vasiliev, and nobody listening is going to know about this episode. But
well, they probably will.
Andy Vasiliev, I don't even know how he got famous. Yeah.
He, from my understanding, I've only been listening to him for about 6 months, like faithfully listening to him. And I think I'm gonna do his fitness program.
Oh, he's got a fitness program.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to change my life.
What?
He'd probably be like, "Why the fuck haven't you done it already?"
Oh.
But no, he's a business guy.
Okay.
He does business related things. He does a podcast once or twice a week about topics, but most of it is like business related, and it's good. I listen to it in the car.
Oh, great! So you sent me his most recent podcast, and I thought of him.
He's got some wild takes, but a lot of them I'm like open minded to.
He's a Trump supporter. Until I listened to this podcast, and I was like, well,
he's pretty fair about shit. He's not like a paid fucking.
But then he goes off the deep end, dude. He was calling for executions. And I was like, oh.
It's not the first time.
Oh my lord!
If you go back and listen, I've been listening to 6 months, and he's like, bro,
he's like just so fed up, dude. He wants to burn it all down.
Yeah. Well, because he from what I'm understanding from him, he's got a lot of inside sources too, and he's just like, hey, people are fed up.
Speaking of inside sources.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Just leave it.
I do want to talk about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I feel, and I don't know, and I hope it's not Taroa, but I think he's going to be butting heads with Trump pretty soon and possibly leaving HHS. There is a lot of friction going on, but, in the political spectrum. Kennedy just revoked about $500 billion worth of funding for mRNA vaccine research. And Trump has multiple people in his ear. Yeah, he has Kennedy in his ear, but he also has people like Lindsey Graham that are saying, this could be, too empowering for Kennedy. This could damage your image for the Operation Warp Speed, and you need to champion Operation Warp Speed. So anything that can be seen as damaging Operation Warp Speed is going to damage your political legacy, and you need that legacy to be untarnished to help out in the midterms and in 2028. So by Kennedy, you're really making, inroads on mRNA research, which he says, which tons of science back up, that the mRNA technology can actually accelerate pandemics because it only singles out a particular antigen instead of the entire sort of virus itself. And while you're tackling one variant that's out there, it can lead to more variants that could make things a lot worse. So either way, it boils down to, if you're attacking mRNA technology, you're attacking, in a sense, this is how it's sort of being pivoted to Trump, is that you're attacking Operation Warp Speed. And so I'm hoping Trump can see through that and separate the issues, because, Maha is going to be a big help for Trump, as Kennedy was, and Maha was during the election. Possibly, it's my belief, actually Kennedy got him over the edge. Kennedy was in a three-way race. Kamala, Trump, and Kennedy. It was like 27%. In a three-way race, you just need 33%. In Arizona and a couple other important swing states, he was up there. And so, there's no way that you get an endorsement from somebody like that and it didn't significantly help you, especially in some of these swing states. But we got the midterms coming up. We got 2028 coming up. And I think if a divide happens like this, there's a lot for MAGA to lose. But we all lose. Everybody loses.
Yeah.
If a divide happens there. So it's unfortunate.
You give Mandami for president.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine. Oh, God. But yeah, everybody that's a Kennedy supporter, you got to, if you want to support him, they're recommending you make shout outs, requesting the White House, at the White House, at your senators, I forget what it was, back Kennedy on this mRNA decision. And also this pesticide bill, throw that in there, 435, I believe. They're trying to make vaccine liability apply to pesticide manufacturers for some reason. It shouldn't be the case. But every time we talk about pesticides, we get shadow banned. I don't know why.
Yeah.
YouTube's.
I don't know why. I have no idea.
Yeah.
You seen a lot of Roundup.
Oh, yeah.
When you're driving around today?
I was driving around today. It was like, I never see this much Roundup. Like the actual buckets or whatever, the jugs, says Roundup on the side of it. And they're spraying sidewalks or yard. I even passed by a school. It was like a preschool, and they're spraying the preschool with Roundup, and the kids are running around. I'm like, oh, and the guys haven't got no gloves on. Do they not know that like 3 years ago, somebody just won $2.1 billion?
Dude, people don't.
For being, for cancer and all this harms from Roundup. This is.
Dude, some people they don't pay attention to that shit, or it's just like, hey, this is what the employer bought. Fucking spray that shit. And you're just like, okay, And
then these lawsuits, because they can't it's trying to prove the cancer. A lot of these lawsuits are winning because they're saying, well, they do cause cancer, but you should put out at least on your label that they cause cancer. So Roundup saying, okay, we'll just put it on a label. So now the label says, so because you weren't aware before, it's like the hot coffee thing, I didn't know the coffee was going to be hot.
Caution.
Now that was
liquids
stupid.
Inside might be hot.
So now they're like using that that train of thought, like, well, if we just tell everybody this will kill them, then we're no longer liable. No, take it off the freaking market, dude. But it's not the case.
Yeah.
Something I'm passionate about. Would you rather?
Oh, God.
You want to hit me with one?
Yeah. I don't know.
I hit you with one.
You can hit me with one. Hit me with one.
Would you rather suck glyphosate straight out of the nozzle or drink kitten milk straight from the nip?
Oh. Wait, what? What is the first one?
Would you rather
Yeah.
drink Roundup straight from the nozzle sprayer, the whole gallon, or drink about 8 ounces of kitten milk straight from the nip?
Kitten milk from the nip.
Really?
I guess.
That's weird.
That is weird, but it's better than drinking fucking cancer juice.
At least Bayer and Monsanto would be like, this wouldn't,
Yeah,
Wouldn't
it wouldn't
hurt
hurt you at all.
yeah, we would drink the Monsanto.
We're gonna put it in every bar in America.
Yeah.
Fucking right in your Baileys. Give you a dead Russian
Oh my god.
instead of a white Russian.
Oh, about to be Alaska. Couple months.
No. All right.
That's it.
I think that's it.
Huh?
I think we got it for the week.
Oh,
Later.
later.